Hey folks, how you doing? Happy Sunday, happy Swarm Sunday. Good to be hanging out with you guys. Feel free, don't be a stranger in chat. We're just checking out the events. It looks like we don't have as much stuff going on today as some days. Got our music, so we'll see what we got here. Start looking at events and all that. I tried in vain. Let's see, we got normal domination for the battle pass. So cool enough. I can see if we have an officer event. I can finally spend some officer stuff maybe. The TC takeover continues, of course, but let me, before I forget, let's go over to the daily and all that and make sure we join our reputation events. Got my coffee, I hope you have yours. Making some tea in the meantime. Let's see here. Station event, research event. Alright, let's try to put together what it is we're doing. Obviously, we know we're going to grind some swarm. That's an everyday thing. Anomalous phenomena this time. Oh, it does have the instant warp this week. I thought that was the off week. So we'll just jump around really quick and complete that. Got some, let's see. Romulan betrayal. Let's see, destroy Romulans, destroy Romulans. 10 tokens on Klingon officers. Okay. And destroy officers. What are we getting for those? Okay, 300, oof. That is not a lot. 305. Well, we're gonna join that, so we'll grind Romulans today. Alright, but now let's look at the ticketed events and see what kind of synergies or anti-synergies do we have. Looks like I can kill Swarm, which we know we're going to do to get dilithium and gas. Perfect. Well, we know we're going to spend there. I accidentally spent some extra tickets yesterday. I spent one on the ore, and then I didn't mean to, and I didn't mean to mine ore, although I needed ore. So then I was like, well, I'm committed to mining ore at this point. So let's see. Now it is build and mine crystal. I was like, if that doesn't pay crystal, that doesn't. Regular armadas, helping the alliance. 400 helps or 40 hits of the contribution. I'll be able to do that, and that's going to give us the par steel. Yeah, I can do that. I can always just hit help and donate stuff. All right, so we'll do that. We're going to be killing Romulans. Start with just, let's do some anomalous phenomenon just to do our jump around, since that's really all we have to do at the moment, and get those points. Find our discovery. There it is. And we haven't looked at discovery since earlier this week, so I was just like wondering where we are with this. Just trying to grind up those components. Fine enough. Find those jumping points. I think if we jump and jump home, we'll be fine. Oh. How's your Sunday going? And I hope well. There we go. Here. Select. Seeing where we are with that. I tried. Thank you for resetting on me. All right. 400 points. I think I really have to jump once, but because I don't want to pay time to I don't want to do any time to repair at all. Although I could buy the second repair queue. I probably will at some point, but I don't know that it's really worth. I mean, it'll help me, and if we start seeing it, I may buy it. But let's see. So now if I additionally, if I see. Does that do it? Does that bring me home? Yeah. And the event is done. Now we're home. Okay. Well, I got some nice feedback. Someone in the game on the server enjoying the content. So thank you very much for watching that content and giving nice message. It's nice to actually get an actual nice message from someone. That's not always expected. Let's see here. Also, let's get. We are waiting. Let's see where we are on. Well, one will collect our chest. And how have you been enjoying the PC app? If you are using it, I like it. Although I've noticed more lag in the last month or something. It has seemed. These have 7 hours because I can't quite build this, and I would like to. I think I blew off some away teams yesterday. Having to use so many tips for some different stuff. So let's see here. Oh, let me let the alliance know. I'm gonna boost the music just a little bit. I want to make sure that it doesn't get too loud, so let me hear it over my voice or under my voice. Waiting to hear myself speak. And what are them? Okay. So that's our swarm ship. We might as well, let's just make sure it has the officers in it. And okay, it is decked out, so. Well, we can have some music on stream, some copyright-free music. Thanks, shout out to Stream Beats for that. Oh, I hear the music. All right, let's send the swarmage in. We know we'll be doing that. Okay, we know we're gonna do Romulans. Let's see, all. So if I recall, there's some domination, right? So, and building is the best. Research, ship XP, officer. And I think Klingon officers in particular. So, but let's look at our officers, see what we have. Who, if anyone, is upgradable? Dilly. That's it. Okay, well, we'll do that. I only have 4 million. Spend this stuff on there. You know, we do want to build for the away teams, just to have scrubs and grunts to put down there. You know, strength, Kurla. Did Kurla? Yeah, Kurla I could spend on him, but he doesn't need tokens. Okay, let's. Obviously, I can spend plenty there for domination, and that'll finish it out. And he is one that I want to do. I mean, it's best not to waste. Best not to waste on people that you don't really need. Looks like I've got plenty of folks where I could spend it on, but it doesn't really benefit me to spend it on them. I think Kirk even needs some stuff. He does. Certainly, I need to waste it on Kirk when he gets back, because obviously we use him daily and all kinds of things. What about Gorkon? Same thing. Okay, well, we're gonna waste it on Gorkon and Kirk. I think I've been either I ran out, but I also was sitting waiting. Let's see. So these guys should have been maxed out the moment I had the ability, although I think I was out and then I probably forgot. Ancillary. Building up some of my traits on that. Spock is, well, Spock needs it, but it's a lot, so. Okay. But there's nobody upgradable. And just like, do I have, I assume they would show up under the upgraded sort, although I don't have a lot of trust in this sort. It would be really nice, Scopely, if we got an option that said, you know, room to raise level, you know, has some room left, not because it's like, you know, it says Spock is maxed, yeah, but he's not maxed on his level. So it'd be nice if we could find those people who are maxed on actually on their level or not. That would be nice. Let's see. And while I'm at it, the three, let's look at Nero too, because I got them all leveled up and they all need to be boosted. So that'll be a good place. Let's see where we are with our domination just by doing what we did. Okay, I think I finished domination event, which, yay. Okay, so that was the efforts there. Let's see, what are we getting here? Getting some gas, always good. Some ultra and premium recruit tokens. I will eventually buy the battle pass. Usually what I do is I wait for an event where getting the stuff is helpful. Although I really, look at this, I really like the square bongos being in the battle pass. So shout out to Scopely there. Those are very valuable to me, in my opinion. That Borg. Epic Borg minor chest, okay. So like usually I'll wait till I get closer. I got burnt on this game at one point by buying the battle passes on day one. Don't buy them by day one unless you want what's in the bottom section then. So I just wait till usually there's like an event and I'm getting the officer shards or something, kind of helps progress me further. There's always some officer event or something like that. So let's see. Okay. So we need to kill Romulans. We did our domination. We need to press helps. Do some armadas if we want. And kill some swarms. Swarms and Romulans. This is, you know, it's not too diverse, which actually I appreciate from Scopely because it usually is a bit of a pain. Let's see. All right, we'll Saladin, and let's see. I'm using. This will work. Let's see. Well, let's just load this with a health crew. Take care of 5 of 10 here, and boom. And then now, yes, Chin will work for. We're going to go to Terminimerus, so and fight battleships, Romulan battleships, and that means that Chin is an okay one as opposed to going to Terex and fighting the interceptors, where Talon would be good. And we're not going to have Talon's availability because she's going to be stuck on the swarm ship all day today. So alternate builds, building around Talon is the plan right now. And we got some refinery stuff, so let's go ahead and pull that, and you can see that on stream. See what the luck is today. Will we get all three? Yes! So, I was happy if I can just get all three. No. Let's see. Got all three twice. Not horrible. Isogen is not ready, but this thing is. Right. Oh, it was supposed to keep going. Since I got the refine on that. Just been pulling the middle on this for a little bit, with occasionally pulling the big pull. We already have swarm stuff. That's right, I did swarms last night before the thing, just because we are really close to getting that last gun or next to last gun for the Franklin, and I want to go ahead and bite the bullet and get up to level 35 and 6 really. Let's see. This pretty desperate for these. This is such a exorbitant price compared to the one. Even though I'm like really close on my Vidar, I feel like just not spending them anywhere else. I just can't bring myself to do the big pull. Now this one, you know, it's the same amount, so pulling twice makes perfect sense. So, fix those scope blades. They already suck as due to being RNG and stuff like that. So let's see. All right, the ship. Now that let's go to those. No. We'll get these officers, but okay. Ship am I repairing? Oh. Just trying to remember what ship we're dealing with. Let's get the queues kind of cleared out. That was my change ship. Let that one work. This one. Sure, let's get the Bortus. And let's figure out who we want in here. Probably. Edging that music down just a little bit here. Get the Beverly piece. Gonna give defense, which is not bad for this. Pull these people out and just start. They may very well be the ones. I'm gonna move us over to lo-fi. Calm that music down just a little bit. A defense load. Okay, now we're gonna confirm because it's this is ship C. It can become difficult to know which ship you're actually dealing with. They have this bug. All right. Okay, I like the sound of the music now. The levels. Sorry about that. Hopefully I'll get some of the same tools that I have when I'm on Twitch for controlling the sound a little. So, have this. Where are you? There we go. Keep pressing help. Additionally, I also look at doing some. See here. I should probably build an envoy just to give some helps. I'm always scrapping these anyway, so go ahead and build that. Y'all can press help. That's true. I tend to build them up and scrap them, so. Okay. Get over to the swarm area. Grind in some swarm and see what we can do. See how contested it is. No, that doesn't look. Go over here. See. Didn't look too. Okay, now there's 3 of us going for all the same stuff. Fine. Fine. See if we can make a place here. No. Very eager beaver. I don't have time for those people. Let's see. Where can we set that? I have a feeling we'll jump around here and do some Romulans in the beginning. Coming back, letting the swarm holes do their stuff for a little bit before I get over OPL and people just start targeting me if I don't pay attention. So. All right. Remember to also follow me on Twitch, where we do most of our streaming, including Star Trek Fleet Command. So this command should be working and kick in at some point. It's usually a little bit low. So there it is. Yes, there's the Twitch stream. There's just some delay on that chat. Gotta keep pressing help whenever we can. Okay. Do I have all my ships are not fully complemented yet until I get this one loaded up. So I am trying to let people press help, do my part, rather than speeding it up unless I need to. But there, they have done it. So now we can speed this up and get this ship flying out there. There we go. Okay, so hostile wise, Pike's out, Uhura's out, Beverly Crusher's out, 5 of 10 is out. So that means we do want to look at the TNG grouping. There they are. Okay, so LaForge, Troy, and Little Crusher. And then these people are all defense for playing with Spock. So now let's look at maybe health and attack combos. This is ship A, so fine. And we'll bring these people back in anyway, or 300%. Let's go to attack. There we go. 300 across the board. That sounds good. And in this situation, over to the Romulan world. We'll go to Terex and use the battle triangle. Although we don't have Talon, we'll use the battle triangle to kill those interceptors. We should get some good pieces over there. Okay. Now, as far as the faction goes, I believe I have some Klingon, Agnostic Klingon. Some of these message exchanges, yes. See about this one. Now that was the. All right, where our ship is made it to Terminimerus. How long did it take me to be able to say that without stumbling? Several weeks if you've been following the stream since I've been going here to grind Romulan with the Saladin. Sure. Okay, there's a 40. Hope your guys are well. Go ahead and hit the transport and see how bad it hurts. But the 39s are important for the dailies for me at the level until I go to the next ops. Then it'll be 40s. Well, let's see what it does to the hull. See how many of these I end up doing. Here we go. Let's see. All right, hold. Not too bad. Get that forward. Doing okay. Happy to hit the 38s though for the points. We're gonna have to grind through a whole bunch of things that don't give any other points. See, there's another 40. Gotta make sure they're not like the war army or whatever it is, so that I accidentally destroy my ship on a faction hostile killer. Full winner, chicken dinner. There we are. Press help. We'll get back over to the swarms in a little bit, particularly once it looks a little more played out here on 39s and things. 39s and 40s. Let's see what we can get. It doesn't look like everyone's going for the same stuff in the system, so that's actually good for me. So let's get a little grinding. Is that guy really gonna go for the against the battle triangle? If he is, I'm gonna let him hit that. He is? Okay. I would go against a battle triangle, but if you're desperate. If you're desperate, then do it. Go when you can't go with the battle triangle, just a tip, go neutral. All right, so use your interceptor on other interceptors, your explorer on other explorers. They're neutral for a reason. They're that's pretty good. But going against the battle triangle is just you're not gonna last very long. You're gonna have too much trouble with that. Let's see. He's gonna get that, but that's fine. We'll go this way. No. You're definitely going to take a lot of hull damage and all that when you're hitting on some of that stuff when you go against the battle triangle. So it's like you don't help yourself out. We already got to grind a whole bunch. So that's a lot of repair time, a lot of repairs. Well, a lot of times I try not to hit the transports when they're around because they're at best neutral and they're usually a little beefy, so especially ships like an interceptor that doesn't have a lot of hull gets into it. And one of these days we'll break down and get that auger built up, and and then I'll be a battleship and see what we're doing. But I mean, you can use them and use it against battleship, against explorers. It depends on what you can find. Okay. As long as there's cherry picking of the 38s and 40s right now, we'll just work this until it becomes a little worse for that. But I'm not having to fight for too many of these, so then we can go over to the swarms. Hopefully like I said, really eager swarm people will have gotten their fill of pushing to the front of the line, and we'll move along. So a little chiller, more chill music. Again, just kind of a reminder, not we got all day to do some of these things. Oh, now that we are gonna abort and run for, and it's a scout. Now this is the only time you should go against the battle triangle. This is just neutral for me, but when you have a chance to hit a scout that you can kill. So break the battle triangle. Who cares about that? Get the scouts. the fact that it's a level 39 scout is really nice for me because that it's going to help. It helps with the dailies as well. All right. I'm not going to get that 40 transport. Probably going to hit. I'm already halfway down here. Let's see. Select. How many have we hit while we've been out here doing this? Yeah. Don't forget, I could cloak and attack something. So 13. All right. He goes closer anyway, objectively, but faster ship. So nice thing racing with the Saladin. Your interceptors are faster than most everything else. So. Out there. Okay, Romulan betrayal. 173. What is that? Swarm and Doomsday. Cool. There's yet another 40. So after the 39, I'm gonna go to the 40. I can't tell if that 35 is going for that. Might be. I guess he is. Let me try to. Where's another target? There's one. I don't need to fight extra hard. I want to look at the event here. Now that's on Swarm. It is Romulan Conquest. 173, 115. These are weird numbers. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to end up even. I don't know. It's just weird. All right. And we're continuing. We may end up running this ship. Riding the ship out and getting it on the repair circuit before we pop over to some swarmage and all that. But let's see. Romulan betrayal is not going to take long. So double back here. So far, it's not taking long. Figured it would. Oh. 2020, 21, 25. I think we're only getting. I can ever. Scopely, give me that back to the space scene button, please. Please. So I could get back. 233. So that's like 20 more of these folkers. Yeah, we'll try to hit. We'll see if we can grab that 40 that's over there and the 39. Another 39. Pretty good. Alright. I'm gonna play by ear my Twitch streams today and see, and maybe on Twitch also with New World, showing some of that. But I'm gonna kind of vary it up and see what's going on with Mrs. Root. Check out the content on New World and Star Trek Fleet Command, amongst other stuff, on the YouTube channel here. The latest on the patch, the new arc. Now that I think we're going to see some more additions to the cloaking mechanic. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen during this arc. But it's on YouTube now, so you can find that. We'll see. If I'm wrong, you can play this back to me later. And I will sit in shame. Alright, what do we get? The basic hostiles. Okay. How many more? One more. One more 39. If I can find my shit. There it is. It's now slowing down. Alright, we'll hit that. Against my better judgment, but... Happy Sunday to everyone. Grinding away on the events. Had a few too many events yesterday, I think. Oh, press help while we're hitting. So that gets the Klingon and Federation faction bits done. We're at, what, 170. We will get 100 points plus from doing the swarm. So now we don't have to worry about, we can just hit 38s and hit 40s when we can for the extra points, but 38s and 39s is going to give the same points, and I think we're close on the conquest. Let's see. Let's just point him towards the next one and take a peek. All right, 422 points. That's like 2 hits, I think. Let's see here. And the ticketed event is Swarm. Oh, and these hostiles are contributing to that too. So 23, 30, 37. Forgot about that. So this is not the hardest. That's good. Glad to see it. Thank you, Scopely. Usually they make Sunday kind of painful, in my experience. I mean, remember, Father's Day was one of the best examples where, if you remember, recently, where in theory you're supposed to spend time with your family, but there were so many events. I think I streamed for something like 4 hours trying to get the majority of the events under control. It was very, it was a real pain. So we'll just keep hitting until we blow this ship up, because it is going to help with the other event. All right, Romulan betrayal's done. So thanks, Scopely. That was, domination over. Got some swarm, and then whatever ticketing events we want to do. Helping in. This is real close. We're pushing that. I always try to mine some crystal. Haven't mined data in a week. I'm out of data for my purposes. Oh, there's a to get it. Plus. Yeah, definitely noticing more lag on the PC app than I used to. I wonder if it has to do with how many people are using the PC app or something like that. Load testing. killing 38. Okay, I need all this gas, dilithium, all that. Great. Ship's still standing, so the benefit, you know, hitting the 38s is you can do a lot more when I'm hitting them versus the 39s and the 40s for sure. So you can kill several more on the sliver of hull, it seems, when you're using the battle triangle to your advantage. Man, we're still alive, so this one, maybe this one will take us out. Place your bets. All right, now we're there, so let's gives them an opportunity to help. I'm gonna try to be slower. What is that? Romulan Conquest Exchange. Does that mean I got... Did they... Okay, that's weird. Make sure... I think that flips me for the next event, which will go into Klingon stuff, is what it looks like. I mean, that is the betrayal goes from the green one to the red one. We just got the red one. So I think that's what we're doing. Yeah, we need to do Swarm. Swarm and the helps and more hostiles, including Swarm. I hate the Doomsday Worms. They're that's a bit of a big fail. Really not. I don't know that there's anything particularly enjoyable about those. Do you find those enjoyable? Please let me know in the comments. Either now while on the stream or later. Later if you're checking this out on demand. So those worms just very you know, it's like, oh, stupid worms. That's usually what I say. Get some Swarm. Seems like I can get at least a few Swarm at the moment. What's the thing? Oh, I got that one. I thought he beat me to it. Beat me to that one. We'll have to share our duty. You can have that one, but I guess you don't want it. Well, maybe you do. Okay. Oh, is he just leaving? I was trying to give him that one. I was trying to, but I guess he didn't want to share. All right, but leaving's fine. Leaving works great for me. I think this might be the same person. Two-ship method. Swarm. Unless that is... What kind of ships? Trying to do a player killer thing? Not sure. I used to use my Saladin before when my Franklin wasn't good enough for this, but trying to be on the lookout because there are some less savory people out there. Some of these. Okay. Trying to give a share moment. Not like last week's share moment. That was where we turned back time. Ah! Where? Alright. Change that so you can see it a little differently on the screen. Oh, they are attacking. What is all that going on? Clearly, I want to get out of here. Wanted to see. But he's actually... They're a friend, but I didn't know if I could trust that. For sure. Pop back in a different part. Who knows who's got beef with some others, but even if they're hard, I still don't respect that tactic unless you've got some legitimate beef or war stuff or something going. So this is one that looks got one of the broken pieces, so there he is. Trying to keep an eye on that person. See if they're gonna gun for me. They're gunning for others. Well, they're actually no. I'm not really sure. I move around, keep moving while I try to observe what's happening here. Gives us some drama. There we go. I just want my swarms. Okay. One. Take this exit line of them. I want my darn ship to move. I'm trying to keep some space so I can not the hitters. It's just hard to be trusty. You know, you could go for the one that I wasn't. Would be here to run on. Let's see. I'm gonna run over here. Trying to be away Normally, if you can avoid it, just avoid some people on there. Let's see here. Mutual aid. And let's fly to this one while we check our events. I like to keep moving. This would be the part. This is going to be one of those days with the help button. You're going to be pressing help over and over and over. Grab what I can in here. Okay, we got the 25 kill. Group up those. Okay. I know I should be getting close to the 35 kill. These folks seem to have moved away like we did. Also, got to look at that. Okay, that's the 35 kill. There's the 50 points. So, and that completes the dailies. Indeed. All right. So, dailies taken care of. Pretty nice. Thank you, Scopely. I like the way that one worked. Dailies were not in the way. They just naturally got addressed. Now I can do things. This is where I can say, oh, maybe I'll mine data later because I don't have to worry about my dailies or the event. Because I need data. Or I can go after board probes. Or I can do some more exchange farming. All those things that don't give dailies. All that I generally want to be doing. Okay, heroic formage is done. I usually try to fill this up. Let's see. Just threat from beyond. Or pip on that. Let's see. Klingon Conquest. Join now. Join now. Oh, they did do that to me. Now destroy Klingons. Spend tokens on Romulan officers. Maybe I have some Romulan officers I can spend. Alright, we'll do it. We're just betraying everybody. This is a 2-day event, so let's point that out. So, I can do it tonight. I can do it today. But we'll look at the officers too, so. Nero needs beefing up, but I don't think he needs tokens. Let's see if somebody needs tokens. And if I like who did I now I just need to destroy Klingons, which will, not be hard to focus on for the next 2 days of dailies or something either. Trying to get closer to full. I need all the frequency modulators I can get for my Franklin. Getting close to the next to last gun on that, and then I'm gonna pull the plug on Ops 35, which I will try to remember. I'll try to remember to use an exocomp for building, which I've never used before. Now let's look. Okay, Fortis. No reason it can't. We can move these ships to Klingon space for. I think. Did I figure out that bot has Klingon patrol, so we can. I mean, battleships, I should say, and then of course, these officers are fine too, but. Go to Ursva. All right, let's get this part out for the swarm. Let's grab some swarm. We're getting. Keep on moving. And going happy Sunday, everybody. See what we can set up here. Trying to pick on things that I don't think the next person will be going after. The next nearest person. That way there's not a lot of hostilities. I get a little nervous when I'm carrying most of these frequency modulators. Because I know there are pirates out there. I like to have a full cargo when I can, just because of my need for these modulators. Okay, okay, so I might be able to farm this for the next few kills that I need. Let's see. That was the 50th. So we do need to look at that event. Let's press help though, because I need that. It was more than 50. Here's the 50 point. So maximum storm it's beyond the frequency modulators. Ooh, it just died. Okay, let's look at this. Okay. Romulan conquest done. It was a 2-day. Far from beyond, I know it's not done, but ticketed event. Close. are. I appreciate everybody who's been helping out with the streams and all that and the videos. We're firmly over 300 subscribers at this point, and you know, of course, you know, we need 1,000 to hit partner, so we got a long way to go. But honestly, I never really thought we would get to this part, so I appreciate all of you for that, and thank you. So if we can hit 400 and 500 in the near term, and then keep moving along. It seems like the more subscribers we have and the more people checking out the videos, you know, I think it helps the algorithm, and more new people check it out and subscribe, particularly with the Star Trek Fleet Command stuff, which is the main part of the channel. So I appreciate that. Hey, JV. I think the only time I've been attacked in Swarm Space, it was misclicks. That being said, it was only 2-3 times. Now, there are definitely some non-misclicked attackers out there. But I'm happy for you, Javunk. I'm very happy. Thanks for dropping in as well. Yeah, I got hit on stream on one of these Swarm Sunday streams. It's probably within the last 6 weeks or something. And it is a known douchebag to me. You know, I know, you know, some people out there that are doing that, and it was during Swarm Sunday, which to me ups the douche quotient on that. But there we go. We're full. But so I try not, you know, I like to be able to like let the ship sit, and then farm when when it's not as busy at times if I'm doing multiple things, which we usually are on Swarm Sunday. But that didn't work out as well. Because then you start getting OPL pretty quick on there. Got my Swarm and Doomsday, so I think that might be the finish of that event. It's cool. But how is your Sunday going? Double check. Yes, that is done. I just need to do the helping and donations, and I can even start uncommon armadas if I wanted to. Yeah, couldn't get enough of those armadas over the last 2 days. It was pretty it was mildly depressing. Let's see here. And we need to look at Romulans. Do people know about the Romulan and Klingon transition? Romulan conquest moves into Klingon. They probably do. Let's there we go. So I'll move my ships over to Klingon's base in order to do that. Relaxing, decided not going to work today, so looking forward to a busy Monday. Oh, all right. Well, enjoy. I hear you. I had to kind of cancel on some different things for the last day or two. Just wasn't feeling great. Haven't been feeling great, but I usually will be sitting in front of the computer doing some of my grinding anyway, so looking at where we are here. Domination done. Battle Pass done. Klingon as yet, but has 2 days. My ships are in place. Romulan done. Ticketed events done, except for this part. Helping. Easy to do on the side. Oh, it looks like my ship got to Ursva, so let's see if so in here again I kill only 39 explorers to see if I can pick some up easy. Let's see, but let me Verify. That helping with, yeah, killing Klingons of 39s will help with the Romulan faction. Definitely want the, what do we get? 40 credits and 75. You know, all these credits I can get. Just got yours, but the opposite is based on the faction you picked in the last month. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I get what I did in the first place, but that point, but yeah, I guess it's flipping people so that it kind of moves us along, and splits half the server, which, you know, I applaud efforts to make it less of an issue. Not a lot of 39s here. May have to go to Bristant. Yeah, I'm gonna lose that. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna send this ship to Bristant, and we're gonna take a quick break while I get the tea going. So I'll go into intermission screen. I'll be right back. Just a couple minutes. sorry about that. And thought I had pressed the unmute, but I hadn't. It took a little longer waiting on that kettle to boil for the tea to get the tea going. There's some thing about that. Can't remember. Let's see here. Let's move this forward. That way people can press helps on this while we're doing some of the other battling. Some locating. I did get some water in the Rooster merch tumbler, so periodically there's a merch link up in the chat there if you're interested in getting some Lay Rooster merch. It's always appreciated. Helps me out a lot, and this is a very cool tumbler. I would say there is an alternative tumbler with some alternative designs on there, and I'm working on a third one based on some of y'all's requests. A lot of 39s in here. That's great. Well, it is level 39, so 39s, and we should see 40s, so that's good. But do need the 39s for my dailies, so kind of see what we can get here. Hope you're still doing well, Javonk. Well, I don't need to hit 38s while I'm needing 39s, and there's so many of them around here. Okay, speaking of them being so many, I'm like, already at 2 pips in on this Romulan thing, I think. Klingon. $33 and 3 up. Trying to hydrate more. That's part of my mission. Doctor says that's him. Get it. 2 ships in place. And hold that one in. Other stuff. Let's see here. I'm not going to need more than these 2 ships to grind out the Romulans while we work on this. Let's see, that's the 38 piece. Getting 40 credits. I need those. I need my auger. Probably takes forever to build in the first place, and I need to get those. I'm committed to not paying for the blueprints and stuff. I'm going to earn them through free-to-play, although I will earn them through away team missions, which is free to play, but for the most part. I mean, I've spent some money on Square Bongos on some of the, at least 1 pack of that, which helps me get more away team credits. I think that works well at my level since I don't have the epic ships, and you can get epic ship blueprints with them, and that makes it positive for me. Okay, he is ready. Let me miss it. There we go. Let's see. Don't think I have the Romulans to spend on. Credits. Just realized you need to start farming frequency modules again for your Franklin 2. Yeah, I can't hit level 35 yet with it. We'll need to use the Franklin A. Yeah, what are you finding with that? Because you know, I'm trying to, you know, I've been holding back. My Franklin has 2 guns left to upgrade, I think, on tier 8. And I think I can only kill 135. Although, so I'm like, I got the second Franklin, and it's a baby, but I've been trying to focus on finishing that one, and then to move, because I want to go to Ops 30, 35, and I think I just need to bite the bullet and do it, because I'm kind of tired of waiting here at 34. I thought I would make epic ships at 34. I think I'll have an epic ship. I think I'll be 35, since I'm not spending on it, that kind of thing. I just want to be able to do my Swarm Sunday stuff. When it comes time to it. And I'm just... I guess at 35 I can make the Franklin A, but of course not until I max out the Franklin, so all that stuff. On the mine. Plus, I want to be able to pull the chests, the Armada chests. I think it's level 36 where that boosts up. I was just big thing was catching up on those on the swarm. So that because this right now it is so easy for me to do. Let me look at the helps. Hopefully, people are pressing help obsessively right now. They're not. Well, I can't wait for them. Their act together, so 13 people got it. Okay. Form cluster. Okay, we'll fly here. Let's go on this. Hit a 40 and go back. Once it's upgraded, you'll be fine with at least 2 runs with PMT. The A is not an issue at all with dailies. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. I guess it's just the month. There's that month of build time. So I've been trying to figure out, do I need to max out my Franklin before I go to 35, or, but I mean, it's going to take a while to get the ship up there and everything, so I don't know. All this one go here. But honestly, I've been hanging out here for a long time, and it's a little tiring, so I'm kind of looking to do it. I want to jump. I'd like to jump to 36 pretty quickly. You know, I stalled here and then go to 36 for some of the stuff, and then stall there for a while, and then bump to 39 and stall there for who knows how long. But I also want to make sure I can do the swarm stuff. Of course, if I can get that with the Franklin A, that'll be less of an issue. And I guess whatever I do creates content for people on stream, because we can either learn from my mistakes or learn from my success. Either way. Once it's maxed out, you can't scrap it without a level 35 scrapyard. Do you scrap the Franklin in order to make the Franklin A? Is that part of what the mechanic is? So it takes you a while to get your 35. I haven't had to worry about it for so long. It's starting to remind me of something there. But yeah, you have to build up your scrapyard. Here. How many swarms do we have left? Okay, thank you. Yes, so we do that. That sounds familiar. It's just been a while since. Okay, I need 13. All right, well, we'll do more than that. On the swarm side, I'm gonna get these 39s here. Thank you. So that makes. I mean, it sounds more and more like I should go ahead and hit it. I think it's going to take a month to go up there, but I am going to use an exacomp. I'm pretty sure I've got some kind of exacomp. Let's look at what boosty building exacomp I even have. I don't use any. I've only used. I only use the warping for the most part. I need to use some of this like protected cargo or something. Maybe when I'm doing the latinum. Well, that is easy enough. So. Mining, officer. Oh. You notice what we don't have? We don't have a single building increase. Or research increase. What's wrong with that? Oh, well, we're waiting on the 39s to show over here. Let's see. Let's pull here. I appreciate Javanka. I appreciate the info on that because the one thing I might want to do, given that, let's see. Hey, Sapphire, how you doing? Hello to Amsterdam. Let's see. I could get the premium ones and I might get what I need. So I've got enough. I might as well pull some of these. Damage versus armor. Well, it gave me some research speed. Well, of course you can pull it again. I never pull these. Gas manning, interceptor, warp speed. I do need some of these, but let's see. I'm gonna save some, but mining, build speed. There's a 20% build speed for like an hour, 8 hours. We'll use that. I am hearing weird stuff about Sela auction. Did you hear anything? No, I haven't. I haven't heard anything directly yet. I don't get any info from like Scopely or you know, special leaks for myself. So let's pull one. See what I can get on build speed. One more. No. Battleship gas. Ugh. All right. We'll let that build up again. I at least got one I can pull on it. No, I haven't heard much on Sela stuff. What are you hearing? Oh. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of player unfriendly mechanic involved, but I mean there's plenty of that going on. You know, with the way they already changed that domination part in the last one, with where some stuff that traditionally helps is not helpful anymore. Okay, where do I want to go? Just need a few of these. I'm hoping we can get Scopely to recognize me as one of their content creators at some point. Scopely, if you're listening, please recognize me as one of your content creators. So, that would be nice. I am making consistent content for you, so. So, getting more connected with Revdeuce and No One Shall through our Twitch stuff on Star Trek Fleet Command on Twitch, which where you should check for everything. What would an auction be? In-game, this game? Oh, yeah, you know the leaderboards. The auctions. Because they're kind of like goes to the highest bidder. But I mean, they can always change the mechanics of what you have to spend in order to compete in the auction / leaderboard. You know, Rev calls them auctions. I assume it's because, you know, it's really about who's willing to spend the most money for the resources to win the thing. Rumors about guns still score insane. They were supposed to adjust scoring. Yeah, I mean, that gun thing is crazy. I don't know. I don't like how they pulled, you know, I don't like how they pulled the officer and the ship XP part from that, you know, like a normal domination like we're having today. Again, that hurts people who are amped, myself included. It's only, you know, it's kind of a really kind of a pay thing. Let's see here. Pay to win type of thing, which I don't appreciate. Where is this? I'm gonna send this shit back out there. Yes. Join me on Twitch, like it says there. But I mean, with that you know, they've changed. That change kind of said they're willing to mess with things and make it even harder to do some of the events and auctions and leaderboards. And again, those are that moves it to. That means people who are not, you know, it's an anti-camping mechanic, I would call it, you know, because they don't really want you to camp. Because if you camp, you don't have guns to upgrade, you know. So, I mean, if you level up and then you can know, don't work on your guns until it's one of these events or you think that's coming, then that's a different story. But for the 39s, you know, trying to force the 39s to want to move up so they can participate if they're camped and say write it off. Don't bow to the pressure. The domination seems to be a build you defense because that's the only real items that's given credit. Yeah, but it seems it's a new way of doing it. I don't find it very helpful. Again, but it just kind of stops you up if you don't have the ability to move up with those, because you can always get the ability by raising your ops level again. You know, which keeps progressing people in there. Creating more fodder for the bigger whales and krakens and putting in spots, but then it usually means it's going to put you in auctions and leaderboard, you know, groupings that you are weak in, where then you can't win stuff without spending more. So again, it kind of keeps pushing. Shielding all the why waste the resources? I have generally built them up in the past to try to make myself more defensible, but it is fair. I do shield all the time, so. It does make sense to not worry about it. Now, I would like my defenses to be a deterrent or to buy me some time with my par steel wall and that kind of thing. What I got, 3.7 billion par steel right now. You know, it's a lot of par steel for somebody who needs it, which unfortunately the higher level people do. Okay, that help was low. I'm just trying to see what. We finished Threat from Beyond. There's a lot of room here in this ship. Yeah, we're just gonna send this one home. Call it. I don't want to monitor that. We'll keep it from getting ganked. And I don't want to let it sit either. So, got any more 39s out here? There, the ship's moving. Here. So yeah, you can definitely look at the developments of these domination pieces as kind of being anti free to play. I think that's a fair way to look at it. Because you know, faction hunt allows you to stockpile all that officer XP, as many people know, to be very successful in a basic domination like we just showed earlier. So you don't have to pay any money to do that, and then you can complete your domination. And in those events where they're like domination, people can do that and compete, and so the free to plays have a better way to participate in that, because there are mechanics in the game. So another option is to reduce faction hunt, which, as everybody knows, I hate faction hunt, but I do like the rewards. So I mean, so instead of doing that, they can also just make this change so that faction hunt and the officer abilities is not helping you in your leaderboards, which again, move up your ops, be weaker in the pairings, being more encouraged to spend. So it's not a nefarious conspiracy theory. It's kind of like, that makes sense from a business perspective. If I was trying to milk more money out of my players, it'd be a good thing to do. Most of the time I've been rated, it's been by 10 plus level or group. I'm asleep and I'm alone. Yeah, no, that it's a very good point. Yeah, typically, you know, once you get high enough level, once you get into the 30s, you know, particularly, I don't know, 32, 34, 35, somewhere right there where the big boy Krakens and whales can hit you, your guns don't matter. But so you're absolutely right. When you're lower, you know, and the cap on who can hit you is a little better, then the guns and all the defenses might make a difference. But as people go up higher, and we're gonna, well, a cloaked enterprise hits just as hard as a regular enterprise unless it's got boosted attack or something. But I mean, it's not really the hit. So we'll see. Let's see, where are we on this Romulan? No, it's the Klingon betrayal. 720. Okay, we're practically done. All right. That means tomorrow I won't have to worry about this event, so that's nice. You have to worry about pressing help, that's for sure. Let's see here. A lot of good points. Yeah, I think the guns mattered a lot more at the lower levels when there's a cap. You know, have a lower cap on who can raid you, because they can only hit you so hard. But now everybody brings in their big epics and beyond on me. I'm not gonna stand. Only people I kind of like is the ship grouping in specific systems. They're able to fix the tier 2 or 3 ship. Fix the tier 2? You mean like create a version for lower? Or I'm not following 100% there. I haven't. Oh. I don't mind PvP, and I think they're actually, when we talk about like server versus server battles, I'll probably be more into that. I used to do that in the Vikings war game, and I think I may have done it in another game. Not 100% sure, but those can be kind of fun. I do like that. That's kind of like realm versus realm, which I get into. You can check PvP I've done on New World related to that, because again, where it's like, you know, the whole server unites because it's like we want the points. Now, typically, there's some other stuff that is going. Row is going to be very interesting in a server versus server battle environment, and I'm not sure how that might. I don't know how much it'll destroy Row, because when I've been in those games where they have that, the people go in right, but if usually like if you're mining and you kill a miner from the other server, you get a lot of points in these server versus server battles. So what people, usually the leaders, the high end, you know, alliances will say, look, we don't want to give them points. So anybody who's mining after a certain, like within that last hour before we go into the server wide board, we're going to go and gank them, right? We're gonna be breaking Row. You know, we don't care. We're gonna kill friend and foe alike, get you off because the server is going to suffer otherwise. And while I think that actually makes sense to do, we've had trouble with the Row stuff that we have in Star Trek. I wonder how that'll go over, because people get pissy in this game. And that will be kind of, some people will say that's breaking Row, and other people say you're forcing and bullying us, and there's a lot of different stuff that'll go on there. So that could breed some contempt within the server, which then leads to some more unrest, which probably benefits Scope League. People spend money to beat each other up, but all right, we finished that one too. So get these ships recalled. We can repair them. Now, if I bought the other repair queue, which I probably will at some point, then there'd be two ships that can get helped at the same time. So that'll help with an event like this. Oh jeez, what are they doing again? What is this? Oh, so I'm now back to the Romulans. The Touristers, the Talavers. Oh yeah, those were fun. Yeah, the setup ship. I heard it was broke some way, and they have not. Oh yeah, I remember participating in some of those. I had fun with those. I agree, those were pretty fun, pretty easy. You know, just loading up my jellyfish and basically a battle of the officers on jellyfish. So, but I don't remember what wrong, but we haven't seen that in a while. I guess if there's a problem with it. Let's see. Now I'm wondering, will I get something in the event? I've done Romulan, I've done Conquest, I've flipped back and forth, so we'll see. Repair. Press some helps, folks. Get your little help buttons. Okay. Last check on where we're at. Ticketed event. At this point, it's just this one. Oof. Lots of helps. Oh, that's right. It was like 400 helps. Or 40 donations. So we will do a little donating at this point. Every 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow 5, 7, 8. I was gonna 9. Look at the lag on that. 10. Boy, that took forever. I just wanted to hit it 10 times real quick, but I guess they were like, there'll be no real quick anything for you. Okay. I'll do that again soon enough. Haven't maxed out that piece. Thanks for the help, Jerkont. Jerkat. Let's see here. All right. So, kind of Armada's running. I won't make it to any of that stuff. Yeah, I'll do it later. All right, we've got these ships going and all that. So the question is just, oh, is that going to take 29 days? I'll have the 20%. We'll boost that up. Be doing that soon. This ship, let's look at it. How far away we are on our frequency modulator piece. I'll just keep hitting help and hopefully we'll get another help over here. Or maybe it's maxed. No, it can't be maxed. People must not have taken that event, or else they'd be wanting to hit help a lot faster. I mean, usually they'd help in general, but you have that event, you're like, oh, please ask for help. Thank you. All right, there. Now let's look at where we are with this ship. I just need these 2 guns left. Oh, we have enough. We have enough for one of these guns. Good. Yes. Spend the Latinum on that. Boom. Now, it'll take a while on this, but might as well. We now will need 1.5 million of those, right? Because that's going to be the end of this Franklin, I think. But we might as well start pulling the trigger. You can see it here. Pulling the trigger. This is probably reputation. Yep. But I'll wait. I'll wait till reset. Place the exocomp. Pull the trigger on this so that I get the benefits of that. I'll get an exocomp point towards the daily. Well, no. Excomp thing isn't going to matter. And it's not like this thing's going to finish anytime soon. Let's look. Let's just do it. Okay, where is it? Oh, maybe I had it. Build speed. Research. 15%, 20%. Here it is. One of this hour later after the turnover. Hour later after the turnover event. Okay, folks, I have. Let's pull this trigger here. Build speed 8 hours, 20%. Now activated. And here we go. Let's upgrade it. Let people help me. Help them with that event. Go into 35. All right, so that's in there. We can grab 20 more of those exocomps. All right, sounds good. All right, so we've pushed it over. Now with that, it is time for us to wrap up for today. We've done all the things we can do. We'll be monitoring the progression here of the ops, and then it's already down to 26 days, so that shaved about 3 days off, or 2.5 days. So that's a good part. And we'll see what we can get. Go from there. We'll see. Probably let that run a natural course for the most part. I need to explain the cargo protection 100% of bait. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, there's so many gotchas with the exocomps. They're just, you know, they're annoying. Helps. Most things are base, you know, officers, etc. It's base, you know. But it can still be good, like all the different prime officers, I think, but 4 hour. And that gives us another. Would have gotten my dailies Really wasn't hard to get my daily today. I have not done an away team mission though. But now I don't have much to do. Form trade, charming, no. 4 hours, there we go. Got to get our square bongos at the very least. Let's see, miner, inventor, engineer, that's defense, so that's, you too, I'm just going to load this guy up with, Keenzer is deployed. Coming back. Got to get them off. Okay. We'll do that. So we are going to go, make sure you check us out on Twitch and Jervonk and Sapphire, etc. And any others. Thank you for being here with me and spending the day with me. So I hope you guys take care. Check for the next videos and catch the Twitch streams and hang out. We'll be doing Star Trek probably tomorrow night. Anyway,